Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, learners of all ages and occupations, you are listening and watching the Talking with Todd segment of the Stuff Podcast. I'm JC Shirley, joined as always by
CJ Pierce.
Yeah, and this is Talking with Todd Summer Edition because thank God both CJ and I have finished spring semester. And I think that we can express a sentiment shared by many, many learners saying, great semester, really glad that it happened.
Super glad it's over.
Also, incredibly thankful that it is over. And today, as always, on Talking with Todd, we are joined by, wait a minute, is this the first time?
Yes, it is.
By no longer almost doctor, he is now full-on, complete and total Dr. Todd Hernandez. Todd?
I was actually going to dare you to call me almost doctor.
No,
Well, that would make this a doctor's appointment. Well, back to Todd, because this is summer. We're just gonna take it a little bit easier. Got the shirt unbuttoned today. It's summertime. We're gonna get rolling with that. But Todd got some stuff for us as we exit the semester. As we had a few things this last week, we're gonna chat about those things and talk about the future.
Yeah.
So Todd,
take it away.
Yeah, what a week it's been, right? It started a week ago today with the Allied Health and Nursing pinning ceremony, and that was Thursday. Friday night we had a 50th celebration, or 50 plus 1 celebration with the farewell to Dr. Michael Thompson. Saturday was a distinguished alumni luncheon and commencement, and I saw you guys packing up chairs and working the commencement, so thank you for your help there.
Yeah, it was our pleasure.
But it didn't stop there. On Monday I was in Defiance at the Defiance Dream Center at a graduation. Some high school kids earned a Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt certification, learned some construction skills. I went from Defiance to Toledo, the Cherry Street Mission, and celebrated a graduation there with 6 students that learned some office management skills. And then Tuesday I was in Oak Harbor, Ohio, celebrating the graduation of some high school students that completed a manufacturing certificate there. So when you talk about improving lives, our mission, it's been a really good week. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think about thinking about the commencement ceremony that CJ and I were, we weren't a part of it, but we were, working.
we were there working and helping.
Yeah, it was doing things. But I knew a lot of the graduates, the class speaker Lucia. I knew her. I had a class with her. My first semester here, I took a class with her, but I knew her and some of the nursing people and.
I thought she did a wonderful job with her speech, and
fantastic.
John Wilson, our guest speaker, incredible. That man, he's so just dedicated to community, and the speech was wonderful. It was very motivating.
I talked to him a little bit after the ceremony because I was running around doing stuff, and he was like, "What you doing?" And I was talking to him, and yeah, he's a really cool guy. Like you were saying, dedicated to community, and you could tell that by what he was saying. Mm-hmm. So it's cool, kind of at that foundation of Northwest State. There's that.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, someone to emulate yourself after.
Yeah, I was listening to him speak, and I was reminded a lot of my dad's dad, who's the same age, 88. And the man who was speaking on Saturday was hilarious. He just had me in stitches for probably half of his speech. But his thoughts were incredibly well formed, and it was a really, really, mechanically speaking, it was one of the best speeches I've heard in a while. But content-wise, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm just a 20-year-old upstart who hasn't listened to a whole lot of stuff, but it was really, really a great speech.
It was good. So, moving on from that for a second, and we've got some more stuff coming up. Today, on whatever today's date is, Thursday of the week before you guys see this, we've got some stuff going on campus today, and continuing the rest of the week. You want to chat about that for a second?
Sure. The biggest thing is a virtual green carpet event. That's, as many of you already know, is the biggest fundraising event that the foundation does for Northwest State Community College. Tonight's event's kind of virtual, kind of hybrid. There's three awards that'll be passed out, Making a Difference Award. Those are awarded to individuals and businesses and organizations that have made a difference in our community. So there'll be some people here tonight, mostly a virtual event, but really excited to attend that tonight as well.
That's going to be super cool. I've never really heard a lot about the green carpet event, but I know the foundation and have benefited
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, Robin and her team does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I almost said a fantastic Todd, and that just doesn't work. Well, kind of, but
Ish.
yeah. But yeah, so for those students that are listening to this that don't know what the green carpet is, I know you touched on it a little bit, could you just explain it a little bit more for?
So a typical green carpet event would include a silent auction, some food, entertainment, and it could be anything from dueling pianos to dancing or a comedian. Like we bring in the E building gets decorated really nice, and there's a theme generally attached to it. Whether it's like 1920s kind of theme or something like that, and that's a really nice evening. It's an opportunity to throw a tuxedo on, even if you want. It's kind of a formal gala. Okay. Tonight is way different. We're still practicing the social distancing, and there'll be probably 20 to 30 people there total.
Okay.
But it's generally raises. It's the largest fundraiser that the foundation does each year.
Yeah. How much did the foundation give away last year? It was like 800.
Over 800,000.
Yep, 843,000.
Holy Moses!
And that it's crazy because I remember my first go about of getting scholarships here at Northwest State. They were, I think the number was just over 500,000 that they were giving away, and that was 4 years ago. But it's increasing every year. We're creeping up on that $1 million mark, which will probably hit in the next couple of years. I'm guessing if we stick to the theme.
Yeah, and
So we hope so.
We hope so. Yeah.
It's not something to take for granted either. I mean,
No.
look at the sister institutions around the state or even the country, and the numbers are a quarter of that.
Yeah.
Maybe not even half. So we're very fortunate for the work that they do.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Robin and all y'all down in the foundation.
Good job, guys.
They made my education possible. So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
don't waste it, CJ.
I mean, I'm here, so.
That's fair. One more thing about the foundation, and then we'll move on. I was driving around the other day, and I see the billboard that says Foundation awarded, what was it, $663,000 last year, and then we're now up to $843. Like you said, that's a big
jump.
That is a monstrous chunk of change right there.
Oh, it is. It's more money than I've ever seen. Ever.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's fair. But so we're starting to run out of time a little bit here, but
can we talk about the COVID?
that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Todd, we've got some stuff going on with the COVID pandemic, and Todd's got some updates for us on this.
Yeah, so Governor DeWine has made a statement that the existing health orders will expire on June 2nd, or at least he'll repeal them on
Hallelujah,
June 2nd.
amen.
The CDC has already come out and said those that are vaccinated don't need to wear masks, and so they're kind of leaving it up to each institution or each organization to decide what their safety protocols will be moving forward. And the only thing that we've kind of decided for Northwest State is that on Monday, the 24th, May 24th, we'll no longer be doing temperature checks or health checks. I visited a healthcare facility just this week, and they're no longer doing healthcare checks, no longer doing temperature checks, and so we'll be asking all visitors to campus to kind of do a self-check prior to coming to campus, but all the doors will get opened back up, and people can come in any door. I will be sending out a communication requesting information from all of our stakeholders, staff, faculty, learners. There'll be a survey attached to that. I want to get input. How are people feeling about how we should continue to kind of move back into a space where is social distancing still needed? Do we still need to limit the class section sizes? And then of course the one that's probably going to have the most emotion attached to it is the masks, right? The masks are staying in place for the time being until I've had enough opportunity to get some input from stakeholders and see how they're feeling. The primary, my primary objective is not to do any sort of knee-jerk reaction, and to maintain Northwest State as a safe place to be. The entire pandemic, still zero spread in our spaces, and I want to continue to maintain that safe atmosphere.
I just remarkable to
Yeah.
me. You know, I think about a lot of the, you know, the colleges around here where I mean, shoot, you and I know people at every
college around
school
the
around here, and they've
amount of
all
spread, yeah.
have had some sort of major incident, and we've not had anything like that out here, and that's
Yeah.
just
Like we've said it before, right? But everybody deserves credit for that.
Yeah.
And it's facilities, it's food service, it's the faculty, it's the staff, everybody obeying, you know, the protocols that we have in place, the learners, you know, taking care of things. So
that's
Yeah.
just a testament to the Northwest State community bonding together to get through something.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Well, yeah. So we've talked about a lot of good stuff today. We've talked about this past week, the stuff that's going on in the future, the big issue on everybody's mind, the COVID pandemic still. Is there any last things you touch base with us on before we wrap things up here?
anybody you want to shout out?
So the whole episode's kind of been a shout out, right? Everything
Yeah.
that's occurred, everyone should feel just wonderful for having completed the academic year in the way that we did. I guess my only message would be, you know, enjoy the summer, take some time for yourself, take care of that self-care, and just stay safe, have fun.
Anything else for us, Todd?
No,
All right.
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Maybe next week we'll get Todd to talk about his days as a Subaru owner. It could be exciting.
Vroom.
That's not a
That's-
Subaru sound.
I know, it's more whistly, but
It's whatever.
anyways, summer.
All right.
Yes, So
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for watching and or listening to our most recent rendition of Talking with Todd. Until next time, remember, stay excellent to each other.
and party on, my dudes and dudettes.
Peace out.